and we got Dawgface back in the building, and y'all already know what it is, man. We gonna keep exposing this foo-fa-fi ass nigga, WACK100. You know, he thought he had the internet in a chokehold. He thought that he had the power and control to keep manipulating the people on the internet with fake paperwork, and he's been exposed. And he has not answered yet about that bet to 500,000 to his 10,000 to prove the paperwork. Dawgface, what's popping, bro?
What's the word, bro? Hey, listen, I want to add to that. So listen, it's been three bets put on the floor, not just one, right? The first bet is that when this first thing, when this whole thing kicked off, uh, when he was initially confronted about it, or when he initially spoke about the academics, he told academics to tell T. Grizzly to put up 50 grand and he'll produce the paperwork. The magic question is, why do, and since when does a person have to put up any money in order to get you or to convince you to expose them when that's what you do for a living? You're the president of the National Association of Alternative Lifestyle Exposers. So, under what circumstances does a person have to pay you to expose them to the world? Uh, let's fast forward until here and now. How much did how much did Max B have to pay you to call him a rat? How much did Max B or Max B's ops have to pay you to so-called expose him? That didn't work. 1090J came down with a verdict on that. And since he loves 1090J, he loves sending 1090J paperwork. 1090J destroyed that. But the first bet was 50,000. He said, bet. We'll accept your 50,000, we'll raise you $250,000. It was a whole song and dance about that. Right? And then
Right.
we took it a step further and said, hey, listen, after the concert the other night, we said we'll put up 500,000. His whole thing throughout the whole process is, well, I don't know who Dawgface is. You don't know who I am. But yet you're saying, oh, you're from Pontiac. Your mother was a dope fiend. You was a robber. How do you know any of that? How do you
Because
know
he
any of
know who
that?
you are.
Yeah, but it's cool though. It's cool because you want to play the game. You want to use academics for your own devices. And I get it. Academics is the biggest person in the land when it comes to this urban podcast thing. So I get it. You want to keep academics on your side. You want academics to do your bidding. You want to use academics, Adam 22. You want to use their platforms to springboard your mission because you don't have a platform within and of yourself. So you need academics. You need no jumper. You need Adam 22. But it was three bets. First one was $50,000. We said, okay, bet, we raise you. Right? The second one was, well, hey, tell them to put up some more money, and I got the real work now. The first work, that wasn't the real work. That was just some shit we put out there trying to convince him to come out and make a statement because you know how I do act. You know how I do, Adam. I be having it tucked right here. I put the misleading paperwork out first to get him to bite down on it. Then I'm gonna come around the corner with a haymaker and then bust him once he commits himself. I'm gonna bust him with the real work. And they whack. Here's the real work from the California State of Appeals, Second District. Tony, aka Baby Shooter Johnson, is appealing a
Crazy.
guilty verdict. How are you appealing something? So you presented two pieces of fake paperwork on T Grizzly. The first one was the fake ass police report that we destroyed. I destroyed it, you destroyed it, and everybody in the YouTube streets destroyed it. So he couldn't stand on it. So then he said, hey, Act, I got 3 pages right here. I'm gonna see you the first page, the cover page of this document, proving beyond a reasonable or a shadow of a doubt that T Grizzly did rat and tell Baby Shooter. The paperwork the academics sent me and T Grizzly the next day was a cover sheet for the California State of Appeals. Now, we all know that Baby Shooter was never indicted, never arraigned, never tried, never found guilty of burglarizing any goddamn thing. He's not in prison or in the county jail for burglarizing anything. He's in the county jail fighting the case for something totally unrelated.
Right.
Crazy. It is crazy work of how far somebody will go in order to try to destroy somebody's character. So now that we know that WACK100 been lying all along, Deezy, we must ask ourselves this. Why?
Hey, listen, you already know Wack is trying to line niggas up
Yes, he
continuously.
is. And you've been
That's his
warning me.
whole mission.
And
And
listen,
if
you've
you
been
listen
warning
to
me.
it,
Hold on. You've been warning me every day. Every day you've been texting me like, "Dog, I'm I can't even get up, brush my teeth right." I get a text from Deezy every day, like, brother, don't fall into the big U. Don't fall into
yeah,
the big U routine. He's trying to bait you and T Grizzly into saying something that he can use to report to the people.
facts, facts. And listen, he's using the loud platforms to try to get you to engage and to say something that he can go file something on you, report something on you. And then if you listen to what he just said, he said, "Oh, T Grizzly, they threatening me. They sending a threat. Oh, I know where he live at." Like the whole time that you've been threatening people on the internet and nobody even threatened you with anything, you trying to make that statement to draw that attention as if like you in fear for your life.
Yes. Yes, absolutely. I agree with you. So listen, this morning, when I got the text from you this morning, I'm like, Deezy texts me this shit every day. So and I'm not, so listen, the whole thing when it comes to me, bro, I'm a listener. As much as I talk, I listen a lot more than I ever speak. So I said to myself, the brother keep texting me this every day. I gotta take a look at it because he obviously knows something that I don't know, or he's focused in or keyed in on something that I need to pay attention to. So I never dismiss anything you said, but this morning when I woke up to that text, I said to myself, we reevaluate because so what he'll do, he'll try to slick 50 you into saying something and bait you or bait you into saying something that he could then take in turn and either file some type of civil litigation or put the
Yeah.
feds on a nigga. I ain't going for none of that. Listen, when he said, "Oh, I bet you don't want to get down," remember when he said that?
Yes, sir.
He was hoping that I was stupid enough to respond with some overly aggressive ass, threatening behavior ass shit. No, no, I don't get out with what, nigga? You telling. I don't want to get out with nothing with you. I throw my hands up. But I will do this. I will engage you in a celebrity boxing match. No guns, no violence, no none of that kind of shit. I will engage you in a celebrity boxing match and I'll put $50,000 of my own money up. Whack 100 don't gotta put up one penny. I'll put up $50,000 of my own money. Then me and him get into a ring. We can do 6 rounds, 8 rounds, 10 rounds, whatever he want. If he win, he get the 50 grand.
He
Simple
ain't
as that.
gonna do it. He's scared of
Why
that.
not?
I'm telling you.
No,
You
he
know
big
why?
Pyru. He big
He don't
Pyru.
want to face that embarrassment if he take a L. You
Deezy,
know,
he big Pyru, Deezy. He can't turn no fade down. You get in gang culture, if it's an issue, right? If I call you if I call you to the mat, you gotta come. And don't forget, he big blood. He big gang, he big LA,
let
right?
me say this real quick, Dawgface.
I'm listening.
About like a week or two ago, they pulled up on his homie. They pulled up on his homie, Lil John, at the game. The Bloods and the Pyrus. They pulled up on him and said, "Yo, Wack gotta come get DP. He gotta come get disciplined about the way he's been acting on the internet and how
Right,
he's been running around with all that police stuff and that funny stuff, right?"
right,
And
right.
they told his homie, Wack, Wack ain't Paru. He gotta, come step to the front. And when they see Wack, they gonna talk to him. And they hoping that his boy Lil John on the right side of the game. Because they not feeling how Wack is embarrassing the card the way he is. And they not rocking with him, man. So
Hey,
we saying
Deezy.
he Paru, but he ain't Paru, bro.
Hey, Deezy, listen, brother. So I've been saying this for quite some time now. If WACK 100, who claims to be Pyru, Pacoma, right? And I ain't even taking no shot at Pacoma, because you ain't got to be from LA proper in order to be about that life. You hear me? We got guys who from
Facts.
Tupelo, Mississippi and Wichita, Kansas who are getting your ass. That's how we cut like that. With black people, we are resilient people. What I'm saying is that I'm putting it out there right now on your show. The gang culture in LA, if he does not, and I ain't even, I'm talking about from, I don't know how I can say this and then say, well, I'm not even talking about from a negative perspective. But if WACK 100, if he's not a part of what you guys have going on, if he's not a part of the set, either one of them, if he's not a part of what's really going on the ground right now, and you guys understand that he's making the entire state of California look terrible. If he's not, you guys have to take responsibility for him and do whatever you guys have to do in order to at least, because he's still claiming Pyru. You're not Pyru. You're not a part of the game. If he's not a part, listen, I don't know what the fuck he is, but if you're not a part of it, then it is California's responsibility to deal with that, however they deem necessary. Y'all let this motherfucker turn hip hop upside down. He is the modern day version of the hip hop police. The hip hop police is not in New York no more. The hip hop police is in LA or Vegas, but his niggas had that. So my thing is, if he doesn't represent West Coast culture, y'all niggas need to have a conversation with him because
See, the nigga
that's
hides so much, dog face.
ain't
That
that much
nigga,
had in the world.
a
Ain't
dog
that much
face.
had in the world. Ain't that much had in the world. No, DZ.
Hey,
No,
listen
no.
though, but
Ain't that
listen,
much had in the world,
what
bro.
what the
He in Las
niggas doing
Vegas.
though, dog face. What the
Come
niggas
on.
doing, they know the nigga is them folks, bro. They know it,
Right.
right? So when this nigga's traveling around, he got R&B with him. That's like his security. She knows she got the license to carry. So he running around with her
Who
and
say? Who say?
R&B, his bitch.
Oh, the whore.
R&B.
Oh,
Yeah, yeah,
okay, the
yeah,
whore.
yeah,
The
yeah, yeah.
whore.
Yeah,
The whore. Yeah.
yeah. So
Allegedly,
he,
allegedly. Let me say that you know he tried to sue a nigga. I heard the R&B was allegedly popping that pussy when she was a stripper. She was a stripper for sure. And
well, I mean,
I don't know
how
no
can a nigga
stripper.
get mad because they call her that? If she was a nasty, dirty slut, that's her business, you know. But we got the right to say that. It
Right,
ain't wrong if you know they popping pussy. That's just what happens
right.
out here.
And listen, I don't know no stripper who is beyond selling a little pussy. I mean, shit. Okay, you can stand up and dance for a nigga, shake your ass for 8 hours, or you can come get this $200 and pop that pussy one time and go on home. What you gonna do?
Hey, you know what she gonna do?
Yeah, that's what she been doing.
You know what she gonna do?
What
Shit,
she been doing? You gonna pop that
yeah.
motherfucking thing to the left and to the right. Yeah, but I'm saying, DZ, I hate to cut you off, brother. Pardon me, right? But listen, he claims to be a representative of not just gang life, but just West Coast entertainment, West Coast hip hop. He claims to be a part of that, and he was. In some senses, he still is because of his involvement with managing different people like the game and now Blueface and
He
a
ain't
couple other
managing
cats.
game no more. That shit, he ain't managing game.
What?
Game
What
don't fuck with
happened?
that nigga. Game,
The game,
game
the
don't
game.
fuck with him.
Did he come out and say he don't fuck with him?
Hey, listen, bro. You know my number on here, dog face. Motherfuckers
Uh,
done already hit me. That nigga, and I told Wack to his face. You know what I'm saying? On the phone, yo, game don't fuck with you. Game don't fuck with that nigga. Hell no. Game
what
just
about
went on a
what
tour.
about Blueface though? What about
Man,
Blueface?
hey, listen, I guarantee you, Blueface on the verge. Blueface on the verge. I don't think Wack has a part of Blueface like he once did. You know, I think Blueface been sitting in jail for 2 years and people been feeding him the information, letting him know, yo, your boy is bad. But I'm sure Blueface probably don't want to come out and just let it be known. But you know, I guarantee you we're gonna see Blueface gonna veer away because he doing with the streamers now. We don't
Hey
see Wack
Deezy.
popping up.
Hey Deezy. Blueface is a crip. He screamed
Yeah.
clip all day. He went to prison and got his face. We don't know if Blueface light skin, dark skin no more. Right? He didn't go into prison like most people with any kind of sense whatsoever would do and pick up a book. He didn't go in there. He obviously wasn't reflecting on the things that transpired that led him to be incarcerated. Because you can listen, his outward
Yeah.
appearance it's a telltale sign of what's going on in this motherfucking mental. We know he's a fucking mental patient. You are already a star. You already put yourself in a position where you almost jeopardize your entire life. Why would you go in prison jump on a 50-50 yard, by the way, which is like a modern day protection yard for people who don't want to be involved with gang culture. Why would, and then come back out like you big crip? But I don't even want to criticize Blueface like that, so I had to put that out there though. But listen, you watch WACK 100 single handedly get down Big U and get him indicted. You watch the whole thing. So
Facts.
if you big crip and you sat back and you heard all the stories, there's no way he wasn't hearing these stories for the last 2 years. He
Of
know
course.
that he listen, WACK 100, Deezy, do you remember when WACK 100 and Loose Cannon, when they interviewed the Crip guy who said that Big U hired him to steal the U-Haul truck full of Christmas toys from in front of his house not 50 years ago, last year, right?
Yeah.
Loose Cannon and Wackisha. I don't call him WACK 100. His name is Wackisha. He's a female. Loose Cannon and WACK 100 interviewed a Crip who said that Loose Cannon paid him, that Big U paid him and his partner, or we're going to pay him on the back end of the armed robbery caper. So speaking of burglary, speaking of putting the motherfucker on the floor, speaking of using social media to record something and put it out there, he talked about T Grizzly is the first person who leaked the phone call conversations between them and Baby Shooter. That's not true, DZ. WACK 100's own spy had that up. T Grizzly never put those phone calls on his page. Lie. The person who first put that shit on Instagram was WACK 100 spy Ghost. It's Ghost One on
Okay.
Instagram. Ghost put it up. He did a whole breakdown. He said Baby Shooter was wrong for giving up all the Crips who were responsible for burglarizing T Grizzly home, but it still don't mean that T Grizzly was right for making that police report. Well, let's back up for a second. Now that we know the police report wasn't real, we gotta switch the focus back over to Baby Shooter and how he was wrong for throwing all the Crips. This nigga said Jesus. He, this nigga said schoolyard Crip, neighborhood Crip, Great Street Crip, Jesus Crip, Muhammad Crip, Buddhist Crip. He named every Crip in the history of mankind and said that they were responsible. And he came back and said, well, I just gave T Grizzly them fake names. Those are not real people. I got proof, and I'm gonna send you proof that one of the guys that he named, his cousin De
Okay.
Niro, De Niro just got sentenced to 20 years for going on a crime spree that included burglarizing high-profile houses in California. I'm gonna send it to you. I'm gonna send
Yeah.
it to you.
Send that
So
to me.
when he said De Niro, oh my cousin De Niro was a real person. He just got sentenced to 20 years for going on a crime spree where in which he was burglarizing and robbing motherfuckers for the last 2 years. He just got sentenced to 20 years.
Mm.
So all that shit was a lie about, oh no, I just gave T Grizzly wrong names. My nigga, you were so scared, as gangster as you are, that when you having a conversation with the motherfucker over FaceTime, that you felt like if you had to throw motherfuckers in your own set and in different crip organizations under the bus. That don't
Do
make no
you see
sense.
this though, Dawgface? Hold one second. My bad though, bro. Listen. Do you see how the target is gang members and criminal activity? Straight
Yes.
up. That it's
Yes.
not a coincidence that Wack is always in the middle of gang activity and criminal activity and acting as if he's getting the information from here and it's there and everybody's contacting him. We know the niggas working with the gang task force, bro. I can
That's
see this shit.
obvious. And
Yeah.
listen, anybody can't to piggyback off what you just said. It don't take Johnny Cochran. It don't take Benjamin Crump. It don't take Mark Garagos. It don't take Jeffrey Feiger. It don't take Todd Perkins to see that this nigga, and then the most diabolical part about his scheming and his COINTELPRO undercover agent activity is that he's primarily using the Crips to
Yeah.
tear down other Crips. He took, Loose Cannon was a nobody. He took Loose Cannon on the Clubhouse, then took him on Instagram, then took him on the Exposure podcast, then took him on Adam's No Jumper, then took him to the academics, all telling tales of how Big U orchestrated kidnappings, robberies, murders, and extortion plays.
Yeah.
A crip telling on other crips. And now you fast forward, you have another crip, baby shooter. Now, nigga, how about all these crips, yo young homies, and you big pyro? Where they even know you from? Nigga, you
Don't
50
make
years
sense.
old. When you 50 years old, this nigga is from LA. You from Tacoma, bitch ass. Nigga, you live in Las Vegas.
Yeah. The nigga playing these niggas left and right, and they falling for the shit. So he just playing on it, using Adam, and Vlad's platform to spin the narratives while we all see what he doing, lining jokers up, man. The nigga working for sure. You can tell that. Ain't no way you gonna sit online and tell everybody that you got the information about Kanye West, Drake. You got the information about Jim Jones. You got the information about Big Meat. You got the information about everybody, and you tied into the industry entertainment world, and the feds don't want to come talk to you about nothing.
Listen, when you're talking about it, you have information about people committing crimes or people engaged in criminal activity, and you're a bull, you have a bullhorn because, like you just said, Vlad TV, Adam 22's No Jumper, and academics. You're springboarding off their platform to elevate your level of exposure to the whole world because he don't have no YouTube presence outside of this goofy ass exposure shit. He got like 30,000 subscribers to that bullshit. You hear me? You can't garner enough attention. He can't drum up enough attention himself. So he has strict academics. He's strict. Their whole goal is content. He knows that they're content hungry, DZ, right? So
Yeah.
he knows that they're content hungry. So they'll grab a hold to almost anything.
A
So
a
what
a Dawgface. You know what is real crazy though? That you know, academics. I know that nigga watch me because I go every day. I go
right,
every single day. I know he see the channel, right?
right.
Vlad, I know he see the channel, right?
Hmm.
Adam, I know he see the channel. Them niggas know I go all the way in, and none of them niggas, they all got strict instructions not to mention me at all
Hmm.
because the way that I'm exposing him, it is going to bring people over to look, and I break everything he lie about down.
Down. The truth.
Just how
I agree.
when you called in and started talking about his girl, he didn't
Yes.
like that academics put that out. He like, yo,
Hmm.
why you gonna put that out? Academics like, well, what I do? And that's the bullshit though. Y'all are,
Hmm.
bloggers, y'all are podcast people. How are y'all allowing this nigga that can't run his own platform to
To
dictate
and govern what
what
the fuck
y'all
y'all do.
say and
Yeah,
who
you're
y'all talk about?
and listen, I agree with you wholeheartedly and totally. So listen, when you heard him on academics,
Appreciate that, Deacon.
yeah, for those of you who don't know, go to academics page, bro. He has all the full content about me and Wack on there. So you hear Wack scolding him about
Yeah,
putting my content on his page. Hey, Adam, hey, Wack, you're making Adam say, well, I don't know who Dawgface is. Then why you talking about me then? Right?
yeah,
Because you know I got your lap dog, your mutt, the mangy fucking mutt, rabies infested mange ass mutt on the run. Hey, listen, you trying to check academics about his platform. And then really, he's trying to let the whole world know he got buddy with Wack and buddy with Vlad and buddy with academics to solely use them as mouthpieces and a source of elevation for all the garbage that he trying to put into the air. It's as simple as that.
back.
When you see him trying to shake academics, hey, you know me, you and my whore. Well, whenever you see her, you speak to her. Okay, listen, everything is content, nigga. Didn't you say that?
Yeah.
Everything is content. And don't forget, when I was talking to him on academic show, the first thing he talking about disrespect. But if you remember, DZ, first thing he said is, your mama was a dope fiend.
Always throwing shots, right? But then nobody can't say nothing about him, and then acting like he don't know you.
Right. And the whole thing is, what we do know is is that a woman took a picture of you laying on your tummy with your ass hijacked up in the air like a 9/11 flight in New York and 9/11. Your ass
Yeah,
was in the air. We do know that for a fact. That ain't no
yeah,
motherfuckers. They wasn't doing no what you call that shit. They ain't no Photoshop. Your ass was
yeah,
in the air, jacked up in the
yeah.
air. So when you talk about somebody, what's the guy name that he mentioned? He off T Grizzly because he can't. Oh, oh, baby shooter lawyer said that hold on before I say something because we got it's some stuff in the works about his case and we don't want to give away some type of time sensitive information. Well, nigga, you already put out the first fake investigation report. You gave it
Yeah.
to Christopher Lovejoy to put it out there. He put it out there. We talked about that for a month, damn near. Then you put out the second report, which was a court of appeals document. You put it out there. So according to you, you got these directed from baby shooter. So you already compromised whatever you saying his game plan or case was. What are you talking about? It's as
Hey,
simple as that.
listen to this though, Dawgface. Now, this being realistic, right? If a
Yep.
person go out there and say, "All right, I'm looking for some bud," right? And you go get
Right.
some bud from a person to smoke, right? And they
Right.
give you some fake bud. Are you gonna go back and try to see if it's gonna be real next time?
No, never. Why would I do that? And I'm beating your ass when I catch you. And you're gonna pay me my
So
money and give me some extra waste of my motherfucking gas money to come to you to get something fake.
listen, so this is what I say to the people out there, right? This why whack credibility should be all the way shot to everybody. Once you put out there fake paperwork and we all seen that it's fake, we can't believe nothing you say again whenever you
Ever,
talking about paperwork.
ever, ever,
Straight up.
ever, ever. So just imagine 1090 Jake, just for context. Just imagine 1090 Jake getting caught up and being exposed for putting out paperwork that he says that he got to bring from the court and that shit was fake, just to make a point, just to illustrate a point. Just imagine that happening. That would destroy him. So if that's the case, my thing is, why ain't LA doing something about Wack? Since he's their problem. Why do people in New Jersey, New York, Detroit, Chicago, Atlanta, Mississippi, Arkansas, why do we got to deal with that? Why aren't they dealing with their own problem coming from their own backyard? I'm lost.
This shit is crazy though. It's definitely weird that he's been able to do this shit on some real shit because they see this shit. Everybody see this shit. And anybody that I see align themselves with the bull, I know that y'all are goofy. Straight up.
For sure.
Anybody that aligns themselves with WACK 100, you are a certified goofy. Knowing that he's doing this to people that he grew up with, he's doing this to people that he had relationships with. What makes you any different? And that's what get me about people. You see a nigga do this to everybody that they deal with, and you think that he won't do it to you. That's
You
some
know,
certified goofy shit.
that is biblical. That's biblical. What I owe you, bro. What I owe you. That's biblical. It's
Hey,
biblical
Dawgface,
because
I want you to hear this real quick though. Listen to
okay,
this, right? This nigga right here, right? He like to talk about everybody else that's liking transgenders and shit. Listen to this nigga right here. I want you to listen to it. This is him saying it his damn self.
I'm gonna keep it 100. If I found out this morning that R&B was a transgender, I done been up in this thing so motherfucking much. I ain't gonna even go nowhere, my nigga. So I understand. But evidently, this is a real woman.
You hear that? Now I want you to
yeah,
hear this. Hold up, Dawgface. I want you to hear this. This nigga's sick, man.
I've been studying. I've been reading up on transgenders.
why?
Everything y'all do. Okay. Everything y'all do. I don't know. Now you have to like right now when you talk, you know your brain is the message center, right?
Hey, listen. The nigga said he be studying transgenders, bro.
Mm.
The nigga, you just hear what this nigga just said? He said if R&B, he found out she was a transgender, he would keep going. Something mentally wrong with the nigga, man. Straight
Uh,
up.
li- hey, listen, brother. And listen. No, he's exactly where he wants to be. He's exactly where he wants to be, doing exactly what he wants to do.